All right, so that's my first table. Close it. It asks you to save. Here's the thing. When you run into problems, close everything. Because sometimes when you leave it open, you didn't save, it won't let you do something with it, do anything with it. So sometimes people get stuck just because they don't know the tab is open. The tab meaning here. So you can open multiple tables. But if you do something, you don't close it, you don't save it, you won't let you move on to whatever else you need to do. And then people get frustrated because they can't figure out that just because they didn't close the tab. But when you run into trouble, always just go to this little ends and just close them all, save them all, and then reopen it and try to do it. All right, so we'll create another table. We'll go to create table.
Wait, did you say that?
Yep, I saved it. Then go to design view. I have orders, right? That's my next table. So I'm going to have order ID, same thing, auto number. This is the primary key. Order date. What would that be? Daytime. Order total. Currency. All right. We're going to keep it simple. Good. I'm going to close it. Does it ask me to save? Yes. I got 2 tables done. I'm going to create the third one. What's the third one? No. What's the third one?
Order detail. Order detail.
Yeah, I'm going to abandon customer. Order detail table. So detail ID, auto number. What am I storing? I am storing the order ID, right? Remember here, the 01s, order 01 can occur many times. So I need to know, for this detail, which order does it belong to? So I need to store that. Which order ID is this detail about? So order ID is an important part. Because you're storing order ID, which is an ID of another table, right? What kind of data type was that on order? What is it? It's auto number. Therefore, if you want to store the same thing and have them have relationship, you have to have the same type here. A lot of people make this mistake and they can figure out why it's not working. So when you try to store a primary key, which is a number, into another table, but for example, in this case, but then it's not primary key here, this is what we call a foreign key. So in this table, I have a foreign key coming in. It's from order table. That primary key needs to come into one of my attributes, so therefore, I'm recognizing that as my foreign key. So you have to do a number. Auto number literally means it's a number, but it just auto-generate versus number not being auto-generated. That's the same type. Okay. For other, we need product ID, which is what? Number also, right? Product ID is a number. It's also a number. Now we created the 2 IDs that makes up the detail of that order. What was purchased, right? And which order purchased it. And then unit quantity, right? Because how many was purchased of that product on that order, right? And then subtotal, which is the currency. All right, straightforward. Close and save. Yeah.
You know the key column over here, you said we need to just leave that alone, it'll just generate its own automatically? Don't put anything in there, okay?
Just name it and then leave the auto number.
And then, but how does it understand that if you didn't name it anything, how does it when you're kind of going back and forth from?
That's the next step.
Okay, thank you, sorry.
So that's it. Technically, if you follow the guideline,